Today is January 7th. It's going to be the Raider Rundown. Here I have a special guest with me, Mac Church. Tell us what you just did, Mac.
So I just won the Powerade tournament at Cannon Mac, and it was a pretty big tournament for me to win. We haven't done it in a while, so.
Now, this is the first Raider to win since Chris Niedermeyer in 2004?
I don't know who it was, but I know it was 2004.
I believe it was Niedermeyer who it was.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing really well lately.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about the match last night?
Yeah, the match last night, it wasn't as – I didn't think it was going to be that big because I don't really know many kids on that team. I know the kid Rocco Wessel is pretty good, but I didn't think my kid would be that good. So, but next Thursday will be tough because that's a pretty good team, and I think everybody's kid will be maybe not the best, but they'll be decent and put up a good match with everybody.
So he's playing it down a little bit. They didn't just kind of casually beat Chartiers Valley last night.
Yeah.
They absolutely rolled over them. They didn't lose a single one of the 14 matches. And I'm not sure if you know the stat, but 8 out of the 14 matches were pins.
Yeah,
which
crazy.
I've honestly never heard of a team just sweeping a team like that 71-0.
Yeah.
So congrats on that.
Thank you.
And then can you tell us about, like, kind of over break, you guys had some tournaments like Beast of the East and Tri-Cata was kind of right when we came back. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, Beast of the East was a pretty big tournament. That was right after Ironman, which I did well at Ironman. That was kind of like the kickoff to the season because going in I was just wanting to place, and I ended up taking second. So I was happy with that. And then Beast was like, you don't get much time in between, so Beast was like the next week. And I was also just trying to go into place. I did pretty well there. I had the same kid I lost to at Ironman, and like he lost, and he hasn't lost in a while. And I had him in the consies, and I almost beat him. I had a better match than I did with him at Ironman, and he's like top 3 in the country, so that was a good match for me. But I still lost. I took 5th there, but it was still a good showing for me.
Now, a lot of people kind of don't realize when we go on break, while a lot of people are staying at home and enjoying their holiday, you guys are still here grinding it out and going through the season. It's obviously paying off for you guys.
Yeah, it is paying off. It's kind of frustrating because like you kind of want to enjoy the holidays a little bit more, and it's kind of like you kind of think like if I don't do good at these tournaments, then my holiday is not going to be as like good or whatever. But if you just don't think about it really, and then just enjoy the day it comes, Christmas and everything, then it's fine.
Now, you're ranked nationally, right, by a few different rankings.
Yeah,
now, what is your highest ranking?
My highest ranking, probably 7. I think I'm either 7 and 8 on most of them.
So, can you tell us about your final match in the Powerade tournament where you won and the kid you wrestled there?
Yeah, it was. I wrestled a kid from Hempfield. He's usually 113. He cut down to 106 for that tournament, and he had a real good tournament coming up to the finals. I've never wrestled him before, so I didn't know what to expect. But I had a good match with him. I almost had him stuck in the first, but I just had bonus points, which kind of had confidence for the rest of the match, and I beat him. I think it was like 9-1 or 8-1, something like that.
So does the mentality kind of change whenever you haven't really wrestled a kid before and you know he's coming down from weight, so he might be a little bit bigger, or do you kind of just go into every match with the same?
I try to go into every match with the same, but I never really. It's kind of hard because like sometimes you think ahead and you don't know. Like you want to think about the next kid you wrestle or how big he is, but I try to just not focus on that and just go in. But
so is that kind of the same thing in general for the entire tournament, where you just kind of have to focus on one match at a time and not worry about anything that's going to happen later, even if you know you've a kind of easy match maybe?
Yeah, I just focus on one match at a time. I just try to score as many points as I can in the match and then worry about the next match when it comes.
So then moving on to the Tri-Cata tournament, South Fayette, we had a lot of winners there. I'm going to go over all the people that placed and stuff like that there for us. So you won. And then at 138, Wyatt Henson, he was also the champion at the Tri-Cata tournament. At 126, Rocco Welsh was champion. At 132, Cole Hammett was champion. Then at 113, Nate Jones was also champion. He is Greensports.net Athlete of the Week as well, and you were the week before?
Yeah, I think so.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Nate Stevenson at 152 was a runner-up. And we had 2 people at 3rd place, Darnell Johnson at 182 and Ryan Howard at 220. We had 3 at 4th place, Hunter Shiver at 120, Colton Stone King at 145, and Eli Makel at 170. And Brody Evans at 132 took 6th place. So there were a lot of great finishes too, as well for the other tournaments that were over break, and I can get into those a little bit later whenever I kind of go a little more in depth on individual results, because I'm not going to keep you here for too long. But good luck against Connellsville on the 9th, and best luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully you guys are looking pretty strong to make playoffs, correct? And now you have Wyatt Henson, who's for sure going to be wrestling in playoffs, so that's pretty exciting. And thanks for coming on the show today, Mac.
Thank you.
So to wrap up on individual results in wrestling, I'm going to go through each of the wrestlers, their weight, and the tournaments that they've done well in. So to summarize with Mac Church at 106 pounds, he's the Powerade champion, Tri-Kata champion, Walsh Jesuit Ironman runner-up, and he placed 5th at Beast of the East. At 138 pounds, Wyatt Henson, he is the Tri-Kata champion, he placed 3rd at Beast of the East. For the Powerade tournament, he took 3rd, and at Walsh Jesuit Ironman, he took 8th place. At 126 pounds, Rocco Welsh is the Tri-Kata champion. He took 4th at Powerade, and at the Walsh Jesuit Ironman, he took 5th place. Moving on to Cole Hammett at 132 pounds. He was the Tri-Kata champion, as well as 6th place at Powerade and 8th place at Beast of the East. At 160 pounds, it's Luke Augustine. He was 4th place at the Walsh Jesuit Ironman. Beast of the East, he took 5th, and Powerade, he took 5th. So those are our guys that have had multiple top 8 finishes in major tournaments. And as you can see, we have a lot of them. We're having a lot of success this year. So congratulations to all the wrestlers and the wrestling team. The team itself, at Beast of the East, they took 12th. At Powerade, they took 3rd. And at the Tri-Kata tournament, they took 2nd. So overall, the team is doing great, as are, like I've mentioned, the individuals. So keep up the good work, guys, and we're all rooting for you. Thanks for watching.